here a, what would you call this? Yeah, a 12-inch, 300mm, whatever, square. Nice rosewood handle in most places. It's a bit nasty on that end, but the blade, yeah, that ain't gonna straighten. So I'm gonna put a new blade on it. So I took it out, and all I did to take this out was just punched it through. These have the tiniest of countersinks on them. So they just punch through, and these are perfectly fine now. I'll go back in the other side. I suppose each one, I think, is actually matched to wherever it goes. I've got to find that place. Yeah, it seems somewhere near. But anyway, the main concern at the minute is making a new blade. And I'm hoping that this will provide that I can get a new piece out of that. I've got to take the handle off so I can hopefully get a bit further in that way. So there doesn't seem to be any screws on this, so I think we're going to have to be a bit destructive, aren't we? This should be fun. Should we try chiseling it? It might be a bad idea, mightn't it? Yeah, that could do with a sharpen, so. So, have we got enough to actually get some out of there? Tell you what, if we do it that way on, well, we're kind of going to get there, aren't we? We might have to have that back edge, even if I do it to there. Oh, that hole's not going to line up, is it? Not even going to work that way very well, is it? Anyway, maybe I'll have to be just a little bit shorter, which will be fine. So, next thing is cut that out, isn't it? So, let's mark it up. Got a little sharp. Let's try this. Yeah, it's gonna be enough, isn't it? So, at least it's going to give me one good edge, isn't it? So, we'll get an angle grinder set up and we'll cut that out. Right, I've actually got the blade now stuck to this piece of wood, so, and that is the level there is what I want to take this down to. Now, took the bulk of it off with the grinder, and that is too hard for a file, so I've got a cheap old stone. And it's just going to be a lot of this. Probably going to take me some time, a lot of time. So this end's a bit higher. Still feel it above there. It's a little low point just there. That's alright. Got to keep it moving so I don't wear a groove in it. Give a nice finish to that anyway. Well, I'll carry on with this. Right, the moment of truth. Doesn't matter if I'm exactly the same width as this. Let's choose a good bit. So that is, I'll do it in millimeters. 67.5. And I'm at 68. Right, so how consistent am I? 67.9. And 68, so I'm 0.1 of a millimetre out across there. That's not bad. So I'm a bit more off this end. What's that done for it? $67.9. $67.9. Nice. Oh, this is showing it just a little bit different. 67.7, sorry there. 67.7 there. That's a bit wider down this end. 67. 7.4. I think I'm going to call that it. I'm happy with that. So it's within 4 or 5 hundredths of a millimetre, which I think is pretty good. So all I've got to do now is square that end, but no, that's alright, I should be able to round that. I might actually chamfer them. We'll see how that lines up. But yeah, so far I think that's really good. I'm really happy with that. Yeah, next one will be to square that. Right, I've got that square. I'm quite happy with that now. If you can see, let's see if you can see that little gap through there is quite even. So I'm quite happy with that. Shame we've got a few teeth there, but what I might do is just miter the corners off. I think what I want to do first is just give the blade a clean up. There we go, a little bit of handwork with a stone. Could do with a little bit more, I suppose, but I want to see about mitering the corners just to take that off. Don't want saw teeth on there, really, do we? Looks as though that could across there like that. Take it off with a grinder. That's mitered that off. I've took that little pip off the end there as well. That should do it. The next thing is, where are we going to put the holes? I think that will work if we put them all there. Now I'm going to have to make a jig up for this. That'll do for the 4 holes. It's a bit close to that one, but I think that'll be alright. So, to make a jig, to accurately transfer those 4 holes, this is how I was taught many years ago by a very good engineer by the name of Jeff, when I worked for a plastics company. In the plastics machine shop, he taught me quite a lot of things, and this is one of them. So what we need to do is make a little nest for this to sit in, but it only has to be nested on 3 sides. I'm going to use this piece of wood. So if I put a hole there, and a hole there. Now this part isn't necessarily accurate, because wherever those two are, whether they are that one's down there or that one's up there, and wherever this one is, they will always sit. Don't forget, or forget about the relationship to the squareness of the edges of the board, but wherever those pins are, that will always sit up against that and will make a square, and then we reference everything else that sits on top will also sit into that, so it will be perfectly aligned. It will actually be that way up. But there you go, that's what we're going to do. So we've got to find something. Where did I put that other one? There, isn't it? So we want to find something to use as pins. Now for this purpose, nails will probably do. Okay, right, I'm just going to try a little sample hole first to see what it's like. Yeah, that will be fine. It'll hold tight enough. You don't want them loose. Okay, so we put the 3 nails in. We've not knocked them all the way in because we might have to take them out again. That will do for now. So now what we've got to do is we'll put an 1/8 bit, because that was 3.5 for these, because these are slightly over the 1/8. We'll put an 1/8 bit in and then transfer that, but we just want to put a little clamp on this to hold it where it should be. Alright, so the next little part to making our jig is you want a few little blocks of material. We've got some double-sided tape. This is carpet tape. It will do. Put that on there, but you don't want it to sort of interfere with that plate when it goes on. And we're going to do the same over here. Right, that's got them nicely stuck on, and these can come out for now. And now what we're going to do is stick this over the top there. So, put double-sided on there. Right, now it's got to go so it's got plenty of room to cover them all. Okay. Right, now we can go back to the drill. Alright, now we want to drill out just these 4 holes. Drill them all the way through. Change to my 3.5 drill. Just for those 2 locating holes. Which is that one there. Okay. I had to change that top bit of wood. I drilled one of the holes out. There was a mark on it. I thought it was a hole. It wasn't a hole. So anyway, I've changed it. Put a new piece on. So anyway, yes, we drill out 1/4 inch just through this top bit on them 4 holes, and you'll see why 1/4 inch in a minute. Get it self-centre. You can do this in little bits if you want. Do it in sort of step the drills up if you want, because they're 8. You can go 3/16 and then 1/4 or whatever, but I'm quite happy that that's centering fine on there. Alright, back to the bench. Okay, what we can do now is drive these pins in. That will do. Right, now I have these. Let me get my. These are drill bushes. They're hardened and they're 1/4 inch round, which is why I put the 1/4 inch in there. That's the one I made the mess of. I put that hole out of position. You see the proper hole should be there. Never mind. It happens, doesn't it? So now when we nest that in there, that 8th drill bit is going to go all the way in. It's actually let's actually pick that up now. So that's got that. And it's tight in there. That ain't going to move. So Does it with each of them. That one. So I know it lines up. And that one. So now I know if I put that in there and nest it, what I want to do is drill one of the back holes first, get another 1/8 drill bit, and when I drill that one first, put an 1/8 bit in to hold it in place, and then I can drill the others, and I know that's not going to go anywhere, and it's going to be the same as that. There's a little nesting trick. Now, I don't think ordinary HSS drills are going to drill that, but I'm going to try it. Well, surprise, surprise, it does. That's fine.